Yeah, alright everyone, welcome back, good evening, all that jam. Okay, let's talk YouTube, let's talk the delusional Danny G, and then we'll get on to a bit of Smurfy, as is kind of less important to end the video, to wind the video down with another lolcow. So, Danny has been on a bit of a rant of late, yeah, over the doc mogging him, and I mean mogging him with the lifts. Danny, you're not strong. In fact, you're pretty weak. And I mean weak. You're a bag of bones, mate. You're a borderline skeleton. Them little matchstick legs. Come on, mate. Where's the power? You ain't 13 stone. You keep saying you're 13 stone, Mush. You're not 13 stone. If you're 13 stone, mate, I'm 5 stone. You're 9.5. 10, going on 10. I'd say you're about 9.5 stone, soaking wet. I mean, look at you. The gaunt face, the tired eyes, the scruffy grey beard, the receding hairline. That's kind of a bit of a mess. I don't know. It's like it's like a ponytail that kind of, it's got dyslexic tendencies, shall we say. God and Bennett, where do we find him? So yeah, he's been ranting, swearing, shouting into his mobile phone. Oh, he's old and he shouts into his mobile phone. Oh, that doctor! That doctor keeps lifting me. Daddy, you ain't got a fucking lift in you, mate. You ain't got a fucking fight in you, you broomstick. You know about broomsticks, if you get me, when you was locked up. Do you remember that broomstick? It found another use sitting there up. Well, we won't say more than that. Oh, mate. So, yeah, while his poor wife, Tony, goes off to graft at work for 9 hours, 10 hours a day, you can see she's tired, you can see she's fed up, you can see the pain in that poor woman's eyes, She comes back, and there's him like, hello, dear. Hello, darling. I've just got a little curry on. I got it from Marks and Spencer's. It cost me £3. Oh, it was so hot in the shop today, And while he's busy shouting to all his nitwits in the chat, like how his philosophies and his meaning of life is the right way. Danny, you're a lolcow. They're not in there. They're not there to watch you preach about this, that, and the other. They're there to laugh at you, mate. And laugh they do. Look. Danny's been a long-standing member of the Divvy Daily, amongst all the other lolcows. Decker, Brett, Andy, Smurfy. Proper Billy No Motes. Even worse than Danny, and that's saying so. So Danny, look, he's got no self-respect. No self-respecting man would be screaming into their mobile phone while their woman is bringing home the wages, paying for the holidays, paying for the food, the drinks, Danny's weed habit. Look, let's cut the bullshit. The guy is addicted to fucking booze. The guy is addicted to narcotics, and I don't think it's just weed he's smoking. I think it's a bit of spice, maybe a bit of crack, you know what I mean? I mean, the guy is off his fucking chops. You see, like, going in and, Danny G, back at you. Oh, I've got so I love to bounce around. I'm bouncing around, look. I've got too much energy. Get that fucking energy straight down to your local job centre and get yourself some work. You fucking knob jockey. Do you remember him when he was going back and forth with Phil, the Reacher, another crybaby? Oh, I'm going to do it. I'll be back. And then they saw each other. Call it, Reacher. Call it, oh, no, little truce, little hug, like, and what he was saying he was going to do to the tossers because they called him a pedo, and he is, because look at what he was getting up to with that Demi or whatever her name was. That is really seedy behaviour in his own home. Grooming, vulgar language, literally propositioning the young girl, you know what I mean? Prancing around, dancing with his tongue hanging out. I mean, it was filth. It was absolute filth. And I remember the same thing with Smurfy, his mate. Smurfy was saying, oh, anyone that wants to come and stay with me, any woman, as long as you're 18 or over. I thought, what? 18 or out? Excuse me? Smurfy's about fucking 56, 57. An 18-year-old with a 56-year-old. Sorry, mate, you do the maths. I call it legal, but what they say, barely legal. That is fucking off. That is off. Smurf shouldn't be looking for a woman fucking any younger than 35. And she's probably too mature for him anyway. But that's a whole new story. These two have got really seedy tendencies. Do you know what I mean? He was grooming that young girl. It was filthy. It was disgusting. Do you know what I mean? The guy should be ostracised from Brum. Not seen as the local laughing stock. He should be strung up by his big ears. Have you seen his face? Danny, why the long face, mush? Sorry, I had to get out. Have you seen it? Have you fucking seen it? Cricket bat face. Jesus Christ, and the bags under his eyes, and the grey hair, and the gaunt face. Do you know what I mean? And him like plodding around like, you know, doing them press-ups. But they ain't press-ups, Danny. You're hiding. We can't see any lower than your knees. Where are your knees? I want to know where your knees are when you're doing a press-up. I also want to know when you're going to do this 100k overhead press. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it, Mush. Because you say you've got it on your archive of your other channel. Publish it. Let's see it. Let's verify the weights. Let's verify the form and see if you actually did a standing overhead press of 100 kilos would fucking kill. You'd go through the floorboards, mate. Trust me. You wouldn't bench press 100 kilos. If you could bench press 3 reps with 100 kilos, you would get a ton of respect from most people. You wouldn't even do 1 rep with 100 kilos. You know what I mean? It'd snap you. You're a bag of bones, but you've never had a fight in your life. Forget all this. I'm a fight here. Oh, Danny. Danny goes crazy. Danny goes crazy. It's a joke. It's a joke. You're a pipsqueak. You're an empty tracksuit. You're a fart in the wind. You haven't got a fucking fight in you. People don't tune in to laugh with you. They tune in to laugh at you, Danny. You gobshite. You know what I mean? You're an absolute victim. You brought the tossers into your house. They branded you a pervert, a pedo. You had them around. They gave you money. You was drinking with the yarning with them, patting each other on the back. Oh, well, his wife is very good friends. We're going for a spot of golf. That's how fucking boring you are. Nobody wants to see you play golf. Nobody cares if Karate Marty bought you 1 golf club or fucking 10. Boring. And you say, the only one that brings fresh content. I don't talk about the dark side because I don't watch it. Well, you seem to watch fucking enough of it from what I can see. Do you get me? Where do we find them? Come on, mate, be real. They branded you a pervert. And now they had a trolling campaign that lasted over 6 months. And now you're friends with them. And then you talk about morals. You talk about self-respect. You don't even have as much self-respect as my fucking little finger mush. Fucking hell, have you seen the kip of him? Have you? There's only one person more ugly than fucking Danny G, and that's poor old Rubberface, who got absolutely annihilated by Stun Gun Paddy and others he went up against. Oh, I just want to back and forth. If I go back and forth, I'll be happy. And then when he gets his back and forth, I didn't know they were going to make videos back. I'm bored now, moving on. The biggest fucking Billy. The thing is, I can't understand that someone actually slept with Smurf and procreated, had 2 children with him. Allegedly there is, but do you know what I mean? What fucking hell? Do you know what I mean? How and why? I mean, imagine waking up next to that. That is vile. That is vile. Have you seen him? The amount of fucking wrinkles on that rubber face. And he got nutty. Not missing a few. Nutty, ladies and gentlemen. He's an egg on legs. Come on, mate. Now you tell me who won. I see them. They run. The kip of he's a fucking big on bull. And don't forget he's on TRT, slimming pills, slimming injections, SARMs. And look at the kip, big fat fucking, he's all like boom, bam, like he's got some biceps created through fucking synthetic fucking pharmaceutical fucking means. Do you get me? Jeez, and he's sat in his cab all day in that digging machine claiming, oh, I'm a grafter. You're not a grafter. You just sat there on your lardy arse watching YouTube and, do you know what I mean, singing songs. You know, you're a proper Billy No Mates. Have you seen the fucking clip of him? He's always chucking his money at everyone. Nobody cares that you got a few quid. We could all go and chuck a few money at fucking content creators. Don't make us like, here, look, it's 20 quid. Don't make think like, oh God, he must be loaded. Look, he's just thrown them 20 quid. He's just thrown them a few memberships. Oh, what a class act. The guy has got more fucking heads than fucking what's on the Medusa's head. In fact, the Medusa would be the ideal woman for Murph. He turns up in them creepy costumes, just dressed up like a jester, like Jester the Molester. You know? He's creepy as fuck, mate. You know, waving his little arms around, plastic ears and rubber masks and fucking... It's all very... I don't know. It's all very strange. It's all very seedy. Do you get me? Is he desperate for... Mr. and Mrs. Bonkers. Oh, I don't think you should leave YouTube. I think you're a really nice couple. Don't let people bully you. That's what he was saying to Mr. and Mrs. Bonkers. Tell me, where is that man's self-respect? They'll probably shut it out of himself, innit? When he's fucking on his eating his fucking vindaloos. Jesus Christ, he's a mess. Oh, he's vile. Oh, imagine waking up to that. Imagine that trying to fucking tongue kiss you or something, you know, that mouldy aged face with them fucking lines, ladies and gentlemen. More lines than the fucking British Underground map. London Underground map, you get me? And Nutty, little waddling around like a fucking penguin. Oh, he's tiny. He's fat 4'11". He's not even 5 foot. He makes fucking Paul Dumbo Venice look like the Kandahar giant. Me mellow. He's going to open a gym. He's going to, no, someone's giving you the keys to the gym so you can mop up and clean up the cloakroom and, you know, do all the little odd jobs like clean the toilet and all that. You know. Hey, what's the problem? Who said that? That is, troublemaker. Get out my club. He's tiny. Paul Dumbo with a little diddy man, little steroid induced. Oh, God. Just reminding me of the other sausage then. You remember John Paul Fitzliar? 'Cause I eat me spin. Where do we find them? They've all got fighting channels. But where's the fighting? There is none. We saw Paul Venice when he was confronted by an irate Dougie and Dean during the Danny Decker fight. He's like, nah, I'm just here to check the light bulbs. Danny, never heard of him. Not my mate. Crept at it down, hunched, you know, Tuffy Storman, my arse. He's just a little pumped up bodybuilder. He ain't got a fucking fight in him. And he's going to be on the Terry Stone podcast, to tell us how Lee Duffy used to play Russian roulette. Ooh, boring. I'm the duffer. Yeah, sure you are, mate. That's about as believable as Danny G pretending he's a Viking or Smurfy pretending he's going to get fit and actually do something with his life except for slobbering. I mean, look at the spit, the saliva that just flies out of his mouth when he's doing a video. It's vile. Oh, it's stomach churning. It's just disgusting. It's just, imagine being a young woman and having that Humpty Dumpty come up to you. Humpty Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. Oh, the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put big fat Smurfy back together again. Oh, I got my money. And then we got Danny G trying to convince us that he's hard or that he's strong. He's neither. The guy's mager. He's a little melt. He's a scruffy little melt. You know, when he's bouncing around on the holiday, everyone's laughing at him. Who's this old guy? He's about 30 years too old. Do you know what I mean? Still thinking he's got it. How cringe, sat there stoned all day, screaming into his mobile phone how he's, I don't know, he's an innovator, or he sets the bar, the standard of the bar so high for YouTube. The guy's a crock of shit. so he tells more fucking tales than Walt Disney. Sorry, mate. You've been doing cameos. What's that? The CBeebies bedtime hour. Reading the stories. Jackanory. You know. Oh, well. Daddy, you're a pencil thin, mate. You'd get snapped in half in a street fight. Real talk. You ain't got a fucking fight in you. You scruffy melt. Look at you. Your long head like a fucking lighthouse. Do you know what I mean? It's not very big, but it's long. Like Sicily. I had to get out of it. And then you got Smurfy, the Humpty Dumpty, you know, egg on legs. Oh, I'm a flintstone. I'm a flintstone. Boom! Boom! Where do we find them? You can't make it up. When they are the dregs of society, you wouldn't know any of that in the real world. Would you want me seen there with any of them fucking creeps? Do you get me? Dumbo Venice, Smurfy, Danny G, Mr. Fairy Tales, do you know what I mean? Fucking hell. And then the Viking came to Smevik on his horse. He drew his sword, ladies and gentlemen, and he went, by the power of telling shit. He's a laughing stock. He's clipped by about at least half a dozen channels, maybe more, probably a dozen. There's probably ones that I don't even know. He's a locale. Don't forget he's been one of the main participants of the Divi Daily for the past year, along with all the other laughing stocks of YouTube. Decker, Andy Smith, Brett May, Smurfy, King of the Meltdowns. You know, where do we find them? And that these men actually believe people respect them and think they're interesting? No, you're a joke. The lot of you are a fucking joke. Do you get me? Real talk, mate, real talk. Anyway, people, I think I've gone on for far too long. Daddy, let's see this 100 kilos overhead press. Let's see you bench press over 100 kilos. It will snap you in half. Your weight training is feeble. Your pretend stories about fighting are unbelievable. We saw what happened with the tossers. We saw what happened with the reacher. You know, you're all mouth and no trousers, mate. You're like Action Man. Action Man. What a fucking... He's a sausage. Danny G, you're a fucking sausage, mate. And Smurfy's a bacon. And... no, well, Paul Dumbo Venice... He's a mushroom. Got full English there. Oh, mate. Fucking clueless, the lot of them. They're laughing stocks. They're locals. They think they're really like... People are like, yeah, must tune into Danny G today while his wife's at work to hear what he's screaming into his phone about. I bet it's going to be an... Oh, well, yes. What I would do to you if I was homeless in Australia? Well, at least the weather's better, isn't it, in Australia? But other than that, I would bring you to my house if you wasn't living in Australia. What an absolute fucking clown. Is he for real? The guy's an addict. He's got a drink and drug problem. You know what I mean? He should be fucking entering into fucking AA. You know what I mean? Signing up to AA and fucking... And then marching himself down to the job centre. How he's got the cheek to look his poor wife in the eyes when she comes home and he's cooked her a lousy fucking curry that he bought for a few quid. Jesus, you gotta make it up. Why you sat there rattled, pissed, you know what I mean, playing video games, you know, and he plays them all day. fucking shameless, a lot of them. And then you got Smurfy with his restraining order. You can understand why. The guy's a creepy fucker. He's like a stalker, isn't he? Do you see what he used to do with Anne and Sheriff? He was like obsessed. He thought he won, but no one could be bothered with him. He was so like such a nobody, so irrelevant that nobody could even be bothered to reply to him. And when they did, he'd have a meltdown. Oh, that's it. Oh, I'm bored now. I gotta leave YouTube. Fucking goofs, mate. Where do we find them? Anyway, God bless everyone. Have a good day.